Okay, here we are at 39 Avenida Descanso. This is the model match to Gordon's. You can see the neighborhood, same neighborhood. His is right around the corner. Quiet neighborhood. More blue collar than the neighborhood we're in this morning. This is the most blue collar neighborhood we're going to see. So we saw two places right next to each other in Vista Shadow Ridge 92081. That was Pearl Heights and Ridgeline, or Ridge, whatever it's called, Ridgeline, I think. This is Avenida Descanso, which is the most blue collar neighborhood, and then we're going to get to one that's more of a mixed white collar, blue collar neighborhood last. That wasn't on the list. I'll tell you about later. I've already been in through here. I don't love it. It looks good on paper. This is one of those that doesn't look so good up close in person. I'll tell you why, and I'll tell you what's good and what's bad, but I don't love it, but I'm going to go through all that later. Okay, so 3-car garage, that's the good part. Tile roofs, you can see the windows are not updated. It's low maintenance here in the front yard. This is the one where the backyard looked like it got hit by a couple of bombs and looks pretty bad. Okay, I don't know what these lions are doing out here. A little bit this, but you got the lions guarding the house. Okay, so there's a little bit of a funky smell going on in here. It's kind of weird. It almost smells like a durian. You spend time in Singapore, you know what a durian smells like. So you walk in, and what's good is that it's all hard surfaces throughout the main floor. So this is nice tile. I'm not a huge fan of that thing on the floor, but this is just like Gord's place. You get this big window where there's a lot of light coming in, and where he had carpeting, this is all tile, and there's even tile up the stairs. That's going to save you a lot of money in the long run. Okay, so I'm just going to walk over here. This would be kind of like your living and dining. They have it more of a pool table, rec room, and a bar area set up here, and then you come into the kitchen. The kitchen is in good shape. It's kind of small-ish. Again, these countertops, you could keep them like this. They're not horrible as the ones we saw up at Ridgeline. I hope I'm saying that right. But you know, they could be updated. So we could either spray over top of that for cheap, or granite everything, capitalize the expense, and deduct it this year, since you won't have a lot of depreciation. The cabinets, the hardware looks good on it. They're passable. You might want to refinish, but I think they look actually pretty good. But again, if you wanted to update once before you get a tenant to be able to capitalize that expense, then you could. But I think it looks in pretty good shape. That's the kind of thing Diana would say, like, you don't need to, but of course, if you want to do it, that's completely up to you. Okay. So then in here, you have the pantry, which you don't always have, and then they get some big furniture in here, so you're not getting it looks a little bit tight in here because the way that they're using the space. Okay, fireplace over there. They're using this as kind of another kind of like living room. All right, I'll get you to the bathroom and the garage and stuff like that in a second. This is the backyard, and this is where we're going to face some expense, and I just don't have a handle on what this is going to cost to make it look nice. I'm thinking if you could do it for $5,000, great. I don't know. I was trying to touch base with Diana earlier and see what she thinks, but I don't know exactly what we do back here. We saw what Gordon's yard looked like, and that was really nicely done. But it would be some sort of stone and some sort of more than likely some sort of stone or some sort of, and with some sort of succulent plants and stuff like that. Nobody around here wants to put grass in if it looks like this already. It's not worth the money. AstroTurf would be prohibitively expensive, I believe. Okay, you do have a little shed here, so that counts for people who are going to like that. Renters will definitely like the fact that there's a shed there. There's another shed right there. That's a little more bear market. I'm just going to go around the other side. There is AC in this place. The AC looks like it's a bit dated. But I'll show over here. So that's the AC right here. Looks kind of old, but I don't think it came originally with the house because I don't think that they put these air conditioning in with the house. I don't like this woodworking over here. That's going to be all sorts of a problem. The fence looks like it's in decent shape, but every place has a fence, and every fence always needs to be maintained. I don't usually see red, and you can see how it was half-assed kind of here. It's like they got it, they painted it and painted the boards all the way down and stuff like that. Okay. So just going through over here. We've got the one downstairs bedroom. Okay. Pretty much standard. You have the indoor laundry room, and then full bath down here. The countertop's been a little updated. That looks kind of old-ish. And the bathtub here. Again, I'm seeing another one of these. This is your kind of like system, the way they have in Japan, but the American version of that. Okay, out here in the garage, once again, they turned this side into a living area. So this is unpermitted for sure. Easy to take down. And then this side is this is fine. So what would happen is if you wanted to keep it like this, you could. It's not that big a deal. They have all kinds of wires running there, as you can see. Or that wall could be knocked down to bring it back to code. The water heater doesn't look too old. Looks in pretty good shape. But you can see they're obviously using this space as an office. Okay. So let's just run upstairs quick. So we get up to the top, and the one good thing here, all hard surfaces in the hallway, which means you won't get so much wear and tear. There is carpet in the bedrooms, so this is bedroom number 1. This is the master, and the master is huge, and this is like you have this little alcove over here. So they're actually counting that as another bedroom, and this is the same thing with Gore's House model match, like I said. But they have that little alcove, and people do like that. So this bedroom probably would need the carpet replaced, or put some plank flooring in there. Whenever the carpet needs replaced, I talked to Diana, I'm saying, I think we should start thinking about replacing this stuff with plank. I'm going to start doing that in my places. Bathroom, not in terrible shape, but nothing's updated, nothing's upgraded. The tub looks kind of old. Functional, but not great. Okay. So this is the 1 bedroom here. That's the bonus room. So that's kind of what they're calling the 5th, but it's really a 4 bedroom with a bonus room. Okay. The hall bath right here looks okay. All right. I'm gonna open the shower. This room, pink room, princess room, needs to be painted. Okay. And then the last bedroom over here. So, look, I'll tell you right now, the house, this would work at some price, but it does not work at the list price $610. It doesn't really work at $590 or $575 even, I don't think. I think this is like $550 place, and the seller's probably not going to be there yet. So we can keep it on the radar, and we can lowball bid, but I don't know what the seller situation is. I don't know how badly they have to sell. So far, my top pick is Ridgeline. I'll put that all on paper, but I think the Ridgeline seller needs to sell. I think we're going to have some leverage there, and I think we can, so far, we can get a smoking deal. I got one more to see. I shouldn't say smoking deal. That's kind of over the top, but I'm thinking that that's the place where we're going to get our best bang for our buck after seeing all the places today. I've actually been over at Tempura already, but I'm going to take the video and go over there. That one's interesting too, but has an HOA. All right, I'll be back.